Chop. Pork Chop. Everybody give it up for my man, Pork Chop. Yeah, this stand's becoming a problem. You know what I'm saying? I should have just did the handoff thing. I should have been standing up. I did some drugs tonight that I shouldn't have. I'm just
How is
telling
that
y'all
different from any other night?
Well, no, man. Usually I'm on my game, but sometimes people be like, here, do this. And I'll be like, okay. I'm still getting over it.
Before I get started, I do want to say I'm super excited about this shit. Like, I've been doing comedy for probably like 5 or 6 years, and I randomly wrote this set like 6 or 7 months ago. So I just been sitting on this shit, and all of my friends they so fucking tired of me randomly singing pirate shit. So this is gonna be a hit for me, I think. Fox's Lair, Augusta, Georgia. Make some noise for a laugh in this bitch. I'm Pork Chop. This is Little Biggie Smalls and Big Papa. Together we are the Notorious Three. If you're wondering why a big nigga got a couple action figures of another big nigga, it's because representation matters. And I feel like right after gay people, they're gonna give fat people rights next. And they talking about giving black people reparations. I don't know if they're gonna do it or not, but just in case they do, I be bringing them with me because I want my 40 shakes in a pool. Psych. That's not who I am at all. Well, I'm Captain Fat Sparrow, and that's me, mateys. It's a good crew without a good captain, right? You've got an interesting face, lovey. If you don't mind me asking, what's your ancestry? And I know you know, because white women always know their ancestry. What is yours? Scottish. Oh, my God. Last time I asked a white woman that, and she said Scottish. She presented me a coat of arms. Ran my DNA and ancestry recently. You want to know what I found out?
What was it?
Found out that I was 97% likely to be an absent father. Other 3% really fucked me up. Said that I was that 1% Native American that all black people claim. Said that I was 1% Irish and 1% pirate. Go figure. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been walking around the house talking like Conor McGregor after he listened to Future's greatest hits. I've been saying shit like, holy shit, Barry. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a weird lass who claims that I'm the one. The kid is not my fucking son. That's actually what got me fired from my last gig. Some goody two-shoes, land-loving human resources coordinator told me that I was culturally inappropriating because I was claiming me heritage. And I said, do you want me to prove it? She said, prove what? I said, prove that I'm Irish, prove that I'm black, or prove that I'm a pirate. And she said, nigga, I know you black. She was black too. I said, fine. Give me a deary clap, would you? Hey, y'all clap right quick so the joke can go right. Not like that. Like, yeah. There once was a ship, what put to sea in the name of the ship was a bully of tea. The ship blew down, her window down, oh blue, my bully boy blew. Huh! Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down from her the right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore you'd take that whale in tow. Huh! And then after that, she was like, nigga, you better get out my office. I don't know if it's a camera in here recorded, nigga, but I just stopped smoking weed, and you gonna drive me crazy if you in here doing this shit. And before she could stop me, every time she touched me, I just switched she like triggered my multiple personality disorder, and I just turned into a different pirate every single time. And I said, oh shit, you still don't believe me, do you? Do us a favor, boys, and hoist the fucking colors. Oh shit, he's singing the song, hoist the colors! And she was like, nigga, why are you screaming in my office? And as soon as she talked to me, I just start hitting the cannonballs. Bah, bah, bah. The king and his men stole a queen from her bed and bound her in her bones. With the keys to the cage and the devil to pay. And long story short, they came and pulled me up out of that bitch in handcuffs. And on the way out, I looked her right in the face and I was like, ma'am, I'm sorry this happened. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been trying to figure it out this whole time. And it was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You done talked enough to her. Leave her alone. And that's exactly what I wanted to tell her. Well, the times isn't hard and the wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, I guess it's time for us. It's like my Irish ancestors started coming out my pores and shit, and I started singing Negro national anthems, but the Irish ones. Oh, I guess it's time for us to go, and it's time for us to leave her. Hey, where you going at, white man in a tie-dye shirt? Where you going at? Where you going at? White people always, hey, you right. White people laugh at anything. You can't say dick, fart, leg, or some shit like that, and they will laugh. In a black club, they'd not be going for it. I could never tell this set. And so I got a Paul Blart joke. They don't never laugh at that shit. I'm so glad y'all laughed at some of this shit because in my spare time, like, I am an actor too, but I don't got no IMDb credits because they keep trying to cast me as a slave. But they don't never expect me to last until the end of the movie. I stood in the land for 4 hours, and that white man told me, he looked me up and down and said, yeah, you'll do. And I said, what in the fuck did that mean? You lucky you got a line and a turnaround. I asked him, what's my lines? He said, ugh, run to the tree, and then when you get there, just fall on the ground and make it look good. That's how I know I wouldn't have survived the Underground Railroad, because I asked too many questions. And the nigga who got the gun, that's automatically who in charge. So I'm going to run down on him like John Henry, what we about to do. We's about to cross right here at this here swamp. No, in the fuck We's is not about to cross right here at this here swamp, nigga. I don't even got my shoes. You niggas woke me up before Jesus and the Mexicans and said, all aboard, freedom train a-coming. And I ain't naturally the best at reading hieroglyphics carved in trees, but I know a squiggly line with a tongue ain't no fucking drinking gourd. And that's really what got me fired from Paula Deen restaurant. You want me to tell that joke or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I used to be a server for Paula Deen at the Lady and Sons in Savannah. Paula Deen ain't never called me a nigga, but she did work me like a slave. And I came in on my day off because I knew that if she was coming, y'all would be there. And I asked my management team what y'all need help with. And they said, go down to the basement and get the silverware and bring it up to the second floor and polish that motherfucker. But you can't necessarily give me no task like that because I'm not mature enough. And on the way back up with the silverware, I was like, yes, sir. Maybe, just maybe, Miss Paula might see me and her might give me a raise. And when I got to the top of the second floor, Paula Deen was standing right there. In real life, that old lady smelled like nutmeg. She said, what is your name? And I knew she was serious because she pronounced the H in the what, and she did that thing that y'all do when white people make eye contact with us, but you don't want to speak, so you tuck the lips and raise the eyebrows like. And I said, Roderick, man, but everybody called me Pork Chop. She said, Pork Chop, I'll remember that. And I was walking the straight and narrow for a long time until one day I was at this table telling them I do comedy, and this table heard me, and they told me, I heard you tell them you do comedy. What kind of comedy do you do? And I said, what do you mean, ma'am? She said, you do clean comedy or you do dirty comedy? And I said, actually, I do Christian comedy. And you can follow me on Christian Mingle at @ComeToJesus_69. If you click the link in my bio, my rod and my staff will comfort thee. And Paula Deen heard about that shit, and she was fucking livid. And I don't give a fuck, because she on Ozempic now, and she makes spicy broccoli, and I don't give a fuck. But her sons heard about me telling that part of the joke, and they wrote me a cease and desist on a picnic napkin written in crayon, and they said, hey, fat ass, we heard that joke you been telling about our mama. You better stop before we whoop your fat ass. Sincerely, Ricky and Bobby, tag team champions of the Intercontinental Redneck Wrestling Circuit. P.S. We seen your progress on your weight loss journey, probably because you ain't been eating all of mama's good cooking. Hey, Fox's Lair, make some noise. I made you laugh in this bitch tonight. All right.
Pork Chop. How long you been doing comedy, man?
Like 5.5 years.
That's what's up. You enjoy it a lot.
Bro, I write.
You natural.
Yeah.
So one of the things I do is as I go through life, I remember things or some shit will come up that'll be funny. I stop and I write it down.
Yeah.
Is that what you do? Basically, yeah.
But
this whole
I
Paula Deen.
probably got like a realistic 2 hours and 45 minutes of sets. I probably got like 2 hours and 45 minutes of whole sets of prepared material. Like, just because I've been doing this shit for so long that I got like stacks and stacks and stacks of shit that I can weave in and out of like puzzle pieces.
That's smart. That's the way you got to be. And that laugh thing, sometimes.
That's my real laugh though. But that like that shit. That's how I knew I would be a comedian, because I always get fired from jobs because of that. Like if
they'd be like, I can't take you serious, so you fired.
Yeah.
Have you tried being a birthday clown? I heard it worked well for
Nigga,
Joaquin
I'm too
Phoenix.
good at this shit. I'm not about to do no goofy shit like that. Like, don't play with me. I'm not
You
about to
missed
be
the
no
reference.
birthday clown shit. No, I'm not about to do that. I do this.
He can't be a rodeo clown. He can't run fast enough for that.
I saw.
Hold on. Before you do that, I just ran a 10K. No bullshit. Like, you
What?
don't
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Where?
You better look at my Instagram.
Where were you at?
I ran the turtle trot on your head.
The what?
And I'm telling you, I be running 5K.
You don't have to
10K.
run on the turtle trot. You can try it.
Bro, I'm telling you, no bullshit. Don't let the body type fool you. I used to be 423 pounds. I'm like 282 pounds. Like, I'm an
Oh, that's
athlete.
skinny for you then.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what I'm telling you.
All
Because
right,
I
man.
just got it in this shirt size.
All right. Well, shit. Go on, pork chop. You got something to say there, Pete?
Oh, always. I'm going to start with the negative and then move on to the positive. The one negative I've got, you have the worst English accent I have ever heard, and I've seen Mary Poppins.
Okay, for sure.
I'm just kidding. Keep that. It was amazing. You're professional. You're hilarious. No real notes.
Did you
Just
want
keep
to
it up,
come
man.
through with those? You can. You want to come through with those? Bring them on there, Candace.
But
Everybody
seriously,
give it up for Candace.
creativity off the charts. I love the songs that work well with the
Isn't she so
topic.
kind? She even brings the bottle over. I mean,
But that's all I got.
Thank you.
Haven't I seen you before, pork chop, in like Florence?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's where. That's what I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
locomotive.
Yeah,
Locomotive.
yeah.
Fucking comedy spot.
Yeah.
I knew I saw you before.
Yeah.
I knew I saw you before. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, I thought I recognized you. Good
Yeah.
shit, dude. I ain't got nothing to say.
I appreciate it, bro.
Just
Hey,
don't,
link up.
just don't do no more fat jokes when I'm around, cause you fucking my set up.
My bad, for sure.
Okay.
Two things we learned tonight. Don't mention the buffet unless you got food.
Yeah, fuck
And
that.
don't make no fat jokes around me.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, for sure.
What you got to say, Onion? You got anything to say to my man? Pork chop!
yeah. The as always, creativity and the joke quality is always there.
Thank you.
I mean, you got that. You don't need anybody to tell you that. All right. The compliment that I'm going to give you on this is that your stage presence and the audience interaction is the most important. Our man that comes up here at the first, okay, Aaron, he had the same thing: audience interaction, stage presence, the enthusiasm. It doesn't matter whether you're brand new or seasoned, but you're seasoning, you're grabbing the audience, and you're knowing when to hit the thing. Now, I've heard some of your two of those routines before. Mm-hmm. It wasn't stale, practiced, anything. It's like it's the first goddamn time I heard it.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. You was able to make it, even though I'd heard what you said before, you were able to make it kind of funny. Still, I was like, how did you do that in my head? I'm not sure how you did that. I think you just
You want me to tell you?
you funny.
You want me to tell you?
Go on.
All right, so, this shit will help you too. So I started, in my second year of comedy, I started reading this book. I started reading this book by Steven Rosenfeld called Mastering Stand-Up. And that shit talk about how to make comedy seem as if you're thinking of it on the spot, but you already practice it. So I practice my pauses in advance. I practice, when I write comedy, I write it with the audience's laughter in mind. So I hope that helps you.
Hey, I'd like to add on to exactly what you said right there. This is very important on the thing. I did this painting here. Mm-hmm. I sell $100,000 worth of artwork every year. You don't need fucking artwork. How the hell do I do that? By doing exactly what you said. Yeah. Spontaneity, knowing how to talk to the person. Stand up is an art form, and it does you well. And you've got it.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
The only negative I have, and I was just wondering if it's just a nervous tick with you touching your face constantly. Is that just something you?
So in order to transition in the
What you doing with the damn microphone, man?
I was just wondering because I noticed you kept
Yeah, like if I edit that out of my sets, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah,
I touch
I
my
just-
face to like.
So it is part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
I will say this in terms of audience participation. You were able to get a room that's mostly white people to clap and sync. So that's already a huge
Yeah,
credit.
Yeah.
good job on that one. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't like, give me the goddamn. No, never mind. Y'all on the twos and the. Never mind. All right, man. Well, everybody give it up for my man, Poor Chad.